What's up, guys? Walkthrough Prince 760, and so far, so good on Minecraft. Um, I have a Overworld and a Nether base, and I'm going to be going through that. I'm also going to be playing some music along just to pass the time. Kind of helps me calm down a little bit. The music is a mega mix of Metroid made by Haunter Shadow, and it's a really good mega mix. Alright, so I'm doing an island survival, and it's a really good seed. Fairly easy as well. You only have one tree, and there's a cave over here that I went through. It's a very big cave, actually. I only went so far because it was so dark and I ran out of torches. And I think it also ended up to be a dead end. Yeah, this is pretty much as far as I got. I also did a little bit of back here, and that's where it ended. And then that's when I got the heck out of there. I didn't touch anything because I didn't have a pickaxe. So, other than that, this entire cave is pretty much naturally made. I'm probably going to blow it up with TNT after I'm absolutely sure that it's done. That I'm done, you know, figuring out what the heck's inside it. Alright, so this is the underground base. This is where I started. Underground base beta. This is the main room. As you can see, we have a mushroom cell and a wheat and melon cell. So let's take a look at the wheat and melon cell. Here's the wheat cell. And then over here's the melon cell. Now there's obviously a lot less melons because it takes up more room. And the fact that we're right on the shoreline here. And plus, one melon yields about, like, 9 melons. So, really, you only need 4 to survive. Alright, so here's the mushroom cell. Of course, it's got to be much darker, because that's where it grows, in dark places. For some reason, my brown mushrooms have been the only mushrooms that have been growing. And yes, the ground is mycelium. I did find a mushroom biome when I was sailing. And so far, the brown mushrooms have been the only ones that have been growing. But, you know, that's alright, because I have another mushroom cell, containment cell, in my nether base. Alright, so we go outside. There's a nether portal. Alright, yeah, I'm trying to do a sci-fi type of thing here, so, high heat and high radiation and a geothermal suit is recommended. Yeah, like I said, I'm just kind of making it kind of like a Metroid thing, because I just had the idea. So this is my dock. I went sailing over there somewhere. Don't know how far I had to go to find it, but I did find it. This is my fishing shack. If I can, there we go. 3 furnaces, 3 large chests. Seems legit. Close that. And now we go into the nether base. Alright. Welcome to Nether Base Orpheon. By the way, the first time that I came in through here, I fell straight down to the bottom because there's absolutely nothing supporting this place. I spawned literally in the sky. I mean, look around. You see absolutely no way of getting down. So I kind of had to do creative mode just so I could build my way down. But otherwise I had, like... Otherwise, it's all legit, so... Huh. How'd I get that? Oh. Alright. So, we're on our way in. Iron doors to support. This is the main room. We go down below to basement floor 1. And you see another wart farm. Looks like they're almost all ready to harvest. I can't tell. They all look the same to me. Just big bulbs. Alright, well now which way do we go? Alright. Mushroom containment cell C access. And the name speaks for itself. It is the access to Mushroom Containment Cell C. And you see more mycelium, and we have 2 huge mushrooms here. That's going to be very useful for my red mushrooms. Then we make our... no, that's... Then we make our way down to Mushroom Cell D, which isn't done yet. All of this I use TNT on, because this is like one huge landmass, so I had to blow it all up with TNT. And I kind of did the lava falls for kind of decoration. So I just got a lava bucket and started dumping everything down. Looks really nice. And this is a natural lava river, and a natural glowstone chandelier. This is just a display of the mushroom containment cells. Another river. Looks like twin fires. This is how far I've got. Probably gonna TNT the rest of this. So this is Nether base Orpheon. I'm probably gonna have an exit door somewhere, but I have no idea where to put it. Only because the main room of this is based off of a naturally spawned nether island. This is actually a naturally spawned nether island. I didn't TNT the basement floor. It just looks too smooth, doesn't it? I mean, I can clear this out. I don't want to because I don't know if there's lava behind it. So right now, we're pretty much looking into the lava ocean. Ghasts? No problem. Even if I'm looking right at them, they won't attack me because of the fact that I'm in a tunnel. So if a ghast is taking a lava bath right here, he won't do anything. I won't do anything. For one thing, I can't hit him because then I'll break the window. And then roleplay. This radiation will come in and swarm through the place and kill everyone. I just did the fire here just for a little decoration. Getting these huge mushrooms in here was a major issue. Only because I didn't have enough space for one. I didn't have enough space for the brown mushrooms because they only spawned in this side of it, and you know, they're so tall and everything, so I just decided to make separate containment cells. I probably will do mushrooms, but you know, it'll probably just be a pain that I have to go all the way to the nether just to get some mushroom stew. I was thinking about putting them here, but the space is just too small. Yeah, and like I said, that's as far as we got. Well, as far as I got. This is really just made for... Really, this space is just made for one person because the tunnels are just too small. But, I guess I could probably put a minecart system in. Probably have to blow up more stuff, though. So this is nether-based Orpheon. Alright, now I'm going to go on to some of the problems. Some of the problems that I had, well, the first problem was this. Look how high up that is. And I fell straight down and died. Not from fall damage, but from magma damage. Because I'd say this lava is about maybe 5 blocks deep. And that's pretty deep. Alright, so we're going to climb up. This was one of the major problems that I had, I have to say. One of the major problems. Other than that, this is a very nice, open nether, which is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for nice, open netherlands. That way I can have plenty of space to build in. I mean, look at that drop. That's a huge drop. Now imagine, without all this being here, you walking off the portal and then you fall straight down into magma. That's gotta hurt. Especially since I had all my diamond stuff too. That really sucks. And then another one of the problems I had, whenever I exited the nether or entered the nether, things wouldn't spawn, the chunks wouldn't spawn, so I would just fall right into the void. Like I think it's doing it right now. Yeah, I think it's doing it right now. Yeah, see, it's not working. This is one of the major problems that I had. So, here's the solution. There you go. It's all fixed. This cobblestone quarry, this was naturally spawned for some reason. I have no idea why. But, you know, this has a benefit. Coal right on the surface. Another one of the problems, this is for the overworld base, well, the underground base, beta. See how low the dirt level is? I mean, you just go one block and you're already down to just stone. That's one of the problems that I had. So I just had to keep using pickaxes. And, you know, I probably had to use bone meal a few times just so I could get the trees growing. I have a lot more saplings, but I just decided to keep these three because they look so nice. These containment cells, the reason why they're so close up to the surface is because it's a real pain when you have so much space and you're only using so little of it. It's just a waste of space, and you know you're not going to use it. So that's why I put the skylight here, so that way, one, the sun can grow on the plants and they won't die. Two, it keeps the monsters out, especially unwanted guests. Three, well, it just looks nice. And, again, I didn't have a skylight on the mushroom containment cells because, well, like I said, they grow in the dark. They grow faster, well, they spread faster in the dark. And like I said, for some reason, the red ones aren't growing as fast. So I'm just going to move this one over here and see what happens. The reason why I'm using redstone torches is because they provide enough light, or at least I think they do. They provide enough light to keep the monsters from spawning. At least some of them. Because what I'm hoping is that they don't spawn any monsters. Because if they get in here, then they're going to stay in here because the sun isn't there to burn them to death. So that could be another possibility that could turn into a problem. And I have enough problems already. Alright, yeah, that looks good. Okay, so this is beta. Underground base beta. And then this is the major nether base Orpheon. So I guess that's pretty much it. Wouldn't you agree that this looks really nice? I mean, it fits with the island survival, and it also has a sci-fi feel to it in the nether. That's what I think is the best part about it. I mean, the music fits it. Well, the music fits pretty much anything. I don't even know how deep this water is, only because it's so dark down here. Look, you don't even go that far and you can't even see the bottom. I don't know if this leads right out to the void or not. That's one of the scary parts about water. You don't know if there's a bottom to it, unless it's like this, you know, you can clearly see the bottom. Other than that, this is very good fishing. I mean, I could just sit here all day and all night. No monsters would come because, well, number one, all the torches are in the way, so they won't spawn here. They might spawn over there, but they can't get me over here. Well, I'm sure they can. All I have to do is just run into my shack, close the door, just wait. They won't do anything. What? What is this? What the heck? Oh, there it goes. So, yeah, I guess that's it for this little video about my base. Bases. If this was an online server, my base would probably be wrecked already. I mean, just look how open it is to TNT, and I mean, it's practically all natural. You know, these stone walls were there. I dug out pretty much the entire place, which is why I don't have wood walls and wood ceiling. That's also why all this is natural. And the wheat and melon farms, the only thing that's natural are the walls. And the reason why there's cobblestone in certain places is because I either found coal or iron there. And if I removed one of these, you would see a huge hole. That's because there was a coal and iron vein there. So I should probably get to harvesting this stuff, but I'm going to wait on the wheat only because there's so much of it that hasn't grown yet. So I'll go ahead and harvest the melon. That only yielded 3 melons. That sucks. That yielded a lot more. Good melon. That one didn't grow yet. Don't know why. Probably because I spent so much time in the nether, it didn't have enough time to grow. Because if you enter the nether, time pretty much stops in the overworld. The only thing that keeps going is the day-night cycle. So you kind of have to focus on when you should go to the nether, when you should come out of the nether. I'm probably going to add a storage facility to this, like probably build a ladder going down to a basement floor or something. But one thing that I don't want is I don't want to have a run-in with the cave. I don't want to have a run-in with the cave system, because then that's going to cause a huge mess for both the base and the cave. It's going to probably cover up a tunnel or something, and I'm going to forget about it. Or, while I'm building and I forgot that I have easy mode on, monsters can just slip in and kill me. So that's one of the bad sides about that. So I'm probably just going to build it over here where it's the least likely to run into the cave. I'm probably like one or 3 blocks above the cave right now, actually. I just have no idea. You don't know until you find out. Lots of netherrack from the TNT. So, I guess that's it. I've got nothing left to talk about here. Oh, now I know what I can talk about. Alright, so I just figured out about a few days ago how to make charcoal. I thought it wasn't existent at all, so, and then I saw in a comment on the Minecraft forums, and also on another video, survival video, if you burn just regular wood, it turns into charcoal. So I decided to try that, and it actually worked. So now I'm just going to use charcoal as a fuel source and instead of coal, only because they're basically the same thing, charcoal and coal. So now I just have a pretty good fuel source. I thought I could just use wooden planks, but now I found a much more efficient one. I mean, it took like 2 wooden planks just to craft 1 iron ingot. Now it only takes like maybe half of 1 charcoal to make like 2, so it's much more efficient. Alright, I guess that pretty much covers everything. Except my food source. Food sources really are not a problem at all. I could fish during the day. I could easily just take my melons and eat them for 1 hunger point each. So right now, if I had 0 hunger, I could eat all 10 of these melons, and, you know, I'd have full hunger. So I could do that. don't really need much use for the melon seeds anymore because the stalks, the vines, they don't go away. They stay. So I can just keep using melons, and that's it. Bud switches, forget about it. I don't know how to make them. I mean, I do, but Dadblox's description doesn't fit the actual thing. It doesn't work for me for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe I did something wrong, but I did it exactly as he told me to, so not doing a bud switch. Plus, I forgot how to make pistons, and I'm too lazy to go on Minecraft Wiki and check them out. So, food sources: wheat, fishing, melons. And then, of course, there's the average apple that falls off from the tree. So there's only a 5% chance of that, so I'm not going to rely on that. Then, in case of emergencies, there's the rotten flesh, which poisons you, I know. But it's good use of emergency food. So, that covers it. That covers the video. I'm probably gonna keep working on some stuff, and I'll probably do an update video. Maybe. Alright, that pretty much covers it. I'll probably do another video later. Alright, I'll be off for now.